If you are getting this letter, that means it is 2025. That is 6 years from now. Oh my gosh.
I started off the letter by saying, so I guess I should start off by saying congrats on finally graduating. I know it's been an interesting and tough couple of years for you, but look at it this way, you're all done.
I left a saltine cracker for myself, but I also left a $1 coin for when I become broke in the future.
How many of you were here in 6th grade and you have memory of you're like, I remember making this?
I wrote about some of the goals I had for wrestling, and then I also said, hopefully Michigan wins the national championship in football and the Lions make the playoffs, which both happened, which is pretty sweet. And then I also asked myself if Fortnite was still around at this time, which I thought was kind of funny as well.
When I was in 1st grade in Miss Van Omen's class, we wrote these books to ourselves for when we graduate.
I wrote this in 6th grade, and I wrote things that I learned about life. I said, things happen for a reason, and tell yourself that the hard things are hard, and you will try.
The thing that stood out to me was my favorite time paper. I wrote 244, and that was the last minute of this school day.
This was 6th grade, so dear me, you are 5'6" or 5'7". Your post-high school job would be a babysitter or at McDonald's. I don't even remember writing any of this down.
My top 10 events are actually just 6 of them, and for 10 I did ice fishing because that's something we did a lot in stream school, and it was really fun, you know. We did shelter building, more fishing. I kind of wish I put more effort into it, you know, looking back at it. I never wrote more than 3 words on 1 page.
I wrote this freshman year. Last summer I got to ride my dirt bike a lot. This is pretty sweet to see how far we came through high school, and I can see that I really didn't try that much freshman year.
I actually said, P.S. here's $5 because I know you'll need it at some point.
I wrote about ice fishing, lifting, and gaming. I just think it's awesome because I talked a lot about football in this, and a lot of those things that I was talking about freshman year came to reality.
Fun to see if we wrote what we predicted when we were younger, if it's happening.
Kind of completely forgot about this until yesterday, and yeah, it's really cool just to see the mentality that I had at such a young age.
Something that stood out to me is about how I talked a lot about math was my favorite subject. I found it pretty funny. My spelling is terrible, so that's improved, I guess.
Dear Batu, I hope you are the best football player, and I hope you break some records. Oh, I'm not a football player.
I just wrote some of the things that I think I'll be doing after graduation in high school, wrote what car I'd like to drive, and I wrote what job I'd like to have and what my favorite class will be in high school. I did say my favorite class in high school would be Spanish class, and it is, and I'm gonna minor in it in college, and so I think it's really cool that I kind of predicted that.
I wrote it in freshman year. I know you're going through senioritis right now, just like Lauren and Connor went through. If there is anyone who knows you can get through this, it's me. I know you can push through and become whatever you are trying to become right now. Whether bad or good, just take a step back and focus on it for a while. Look at it carefully. By the way, if you have a girlfriend, which I don't, remember how lucky you are to have her.
It's fun to look back on, the memories of growing up in the school and all the impacts it's had on us.
I think it's just funny how when I wrote that paper, or all those papers, I never wanted to do any of that work because I had so much school left, and now it's I only have 2 weeks left. So it's weird to think about that.
It was a little wrong on some things. It said I was going to be 6'3", and I'm 3 inches past that. I wrote myself 8 letters, so there was a lot of different little things to go through, and I think some of my friends wrote some of them too, so that was kind of interesting.
It was nice to see that, little me wasn't as much of a degenerate as I remembered.
Our teacher gave us back some pictures of us in elementary school, so that was cool. Got to reminisce on some cool memories from elementary. It was fun. I mean, it's really nice to get to look back on our memories from 1st grade, things that we wouldn't really think about, and get to see kind of where we thought we'd be in the future.
I mean, it brings back memories. I clearly, didn't do much of what I wanted or anticipated. We made it to college. We broke some records. I think I'm satisfied with what I've done.
This is Braden Brower, 2021, freshman year, signing off.
I'm a very sentimental person, so things like notes and stuff like that, those are all really important to me. So it's kind of like talking to my younger self, and yeah, it's really cool.